Okay, hopefully it's in focus. I don't have my glasses on, so I can't
Yeah, it's picking up your face. You're good.
Fantastic.
Cool.
Okay, ready when you are.
Cool. Good morning and welcome back. You're listening to 93.3 CFMU, coming live from McMaster University. We're here on Morning File, and today I'm joined in the studio by Katherine. You're going to have to help me with your last name here.
No problem. It's one of those crazy Polish last names. It's Jarzecki.
Jarzecki. Oh, that's not nearly as hard as I thought it was going to be.
In Polish, it's Jarzonska.
Oh, wow.
So that would have been the...
Does that mean something, or is it just
no,
kind of a family name?
just a family name. It's interesting.
Yeah.
There's not many Jarzeckis in the world, so I'm representing.
That's awesome. Yeah. And you're actually running for Miss Universe Canada.
Yes,
that's very exciting. That's beautiful. I'm so excited you got your sash in today.
Yes.
You were able to wear it and look lovely for this interview.
Thank you. Yeah, no, I'm excited too. The sash feels like it kind of completes the whole look, and it feels empty if you do like appearances without it.
Yeah, definitely. It's one of those things where it's like, we're radio, but we do look our part for it.
So absolutely. That's yeah, no, actually a few people were like, why are you getting dressed up? You're going on the radio. I was like, well, I'm recording it. And, I'm going to show people later. So, yeah.
That's awesome. And you're actually a McMaster student too, which makes it extremely exciting for us to have you here. So you're in engineering right now, but you have graduated with life sciences?
That's correct, yeah. I'm an alumni and a current student.
That's really cool.
It's been a nice decade here at McMaster, to say the least.
That's a cool journey, though. So what are you hoping for with your engineering degree? Are you in, which stream, I guess, are you in?
So I'm currently studying materials engineering. It was my top choice, so it all worked out for me. And what I hope to do is actually, I just came out of a 16-month internship, which changed sort of my path in materials. So originally I was going to specialize in electrical materials, and I might still take another tech elective in that realm, that world. But my internship was actually in metallurgy and in steel, so I was working at Stackpole doing failure analysis and basically little research projects here and there, and I just absolutely loved it. So I think I'm going to go into steel, which is like most materials people in the Hamilton area too, with DeFasco and Stelco.
Yeah.
So
Steel City proud.
That's right. Yeah.
Are you originally from Hamilton? Or?
I am. Yeah, I was born here. I did grow up in Burlington, but I lived here on and off as well for school, and I just my boyfriend's here and I'm here all the time. So
that's great.
Yeah.
And especially with school, I guess McMaster's pretty central.
Exactly.
Cool. So let's talk a little bit about Miss Universe Canada.
Sure.
So you did apply last year, but had some obstacles that you faced. So what kind of going into it this year changed for you, and what was it like facing those kind of challenges?
Right. So yeah, last year I applied originally kind of looking to, first of all, have fun, improve myself, challenge myself. It is completely polar opposite to engineering, so I just thought, you know what, all right, we're out of shape, we don't know how to catwalk, let's do this. It was a challenge. And I also wanted to raise awareness around mental health. I do guest lectures actually here at McMaster for the Psychology 2AP3 class, where I go and talk about my experiences with anxiety and depression and encourage students to go and seek help at the Wellness Center. So that was last year. Unfortunately, what happened after losing 40 pounds at the Pulse, actually with the Pulse staff.
That's awesome.
So yeah, just really using all my resources right now. After losing 40 pounds, I woke up one morning and basically I was just paralyzed with pain. I couldn't breathe. I thought I had pushed myself too hard with my training. But what actually ended up happening, or what a later blood test revealed, was that I had lupus and rheumatoid arthritis. And so lupus and rheumatoid arthritis are both autoimmune diseases, which means basically my immune system hates me and it attacks my tissues, organs, and joints. So basically I woke up and I was just flaring like no tomorrow. I couldn't cut things, I couldn't walk, let alone walk in heels. So I had to drop out with a month into the competition. So
it's heartbreaking.
This year, what I've brought to that is I think I'm even more driven to prove to myself that I can do this. Shortly after being diagnosed with lupus, I competed in a triathlon. I didn't stop it once. I just wanted to show myself that I can do anything that I want to put my mind to. And I hope I'm doing that, and I hope I can inspire some people along the way. So
that's incredible. It sounds like you're really leaping into this on a good note.
I hope
and
so.
With the right drive, and everything happens for a reason. So
absolutely.
That's good that you were able to come back.
Yeah.
Now let's chat about why you're here. We're going to talk about Operation Smile. So first of all, why don't you explain this charity and what it kind of means to you?
Yeah, great. So Operation Smile is the chosen charity for Miss Universe Canada. And for the last couple of years, I believe it goes back to 2013 is the earliest paperwork that I've seen. It's basically an organization that provides surgeries for children in third world countries born with cleft palate and lip. And obviously, in Canada, we're very privileged. If you're born with a cleft palate, this is something that's corrected immediately because of our universal healthcare system. So in third world countries, not everybody has access to surgical care.
Right.
So yeah, it's shocking. The surgeries are only $240. and it really changes a child's life. You're literally putting a smile on a child's face.
Yeah.
So it's just the most adorable charity. And what I love about it too is maybe because I don't actually have a direct relation to it, it feels even more selfless and altruistic.
Okay, we're gonna pause here just because the phone's gonna go off.
Yeah, no problem.
I don't know whether I should answer.
You can go ahead.
Hello, CFMU. Yeah. I believe you've called the wrong line. Steve should be, I think, for an interview. Yeah, I believe you called the wrong line. You need to call the on-air line. But he's actually not in today. Yeah. Okay. Bye-bye. Okay, so let's go back to the question.
No problem.
You know, sometimes when they're trying to call that booth, they'll call this one by accident.
No problem.
Okay, so yeah, so you can just pick up wherever and I'll edit it to make it so like it's all together.
So where did I leave off here? So, yeah, so another reason why I like this charity is maybe because it's indirectly related to me. I don't have a direct, I don't know anyone born with cleft palate, but so it's not only exposed me to the issue, but it feels even that much more altruistic and selfless just to be helping someone for the sake of helping other people, which I think is important. We need a lot more of that in society.
We do, yeah, we really do.
Yeah.
So that's awesome. And how can we help? Like, I know that speaking about the charity and talking about how important it is to this competition is great, but how can listeners or people who just know about it, how do they get involved and help?
Right, so of course, internet, the power of internet.
Yeah.
You can definitely visit operationsmile.org, and you can make donations through that website.
Great, yeah. Cool, and talking about it, education is probably a key factor as well in this,
yeah.
So you're doing a great part in helping with that aspect.
Thank you. Yeah, that's the goal.
Yeah, and what impact are you really hoping that you're going to make on the organization from your time in this pageant?
For Miss Universe or Operation Smile?
For Operation Smile.
Well, so far, I hope I've raised a significant amount of money. I think it's I've provided 3 surgeries for kids, so I've raised a little under $800. And I hope doing radio shows like this or just doing classroom visits here at McMaster, I'm able to raise a bit more awareness. I've been posting, on social media, Instagram, on my Facebook, just trying to raise awareness in that sense. So
that's awesome.
Yeah.
Cool. And what helps you stay motivated through all of this? I know that this is kind of a long process and kind of a long curve for you too.
Yeah.
So coming through all these class talks and all these interviews and all these appearances, how do you really stay motivated to just be in the public eye and always be on?
Yeah, no, it's, I completely underestimated beauty pageants before getting involved in them. This is my first one.
Yeah.
And so you really have to put yourself in the mindset of a marathon. Like you have to learn how to walk, you have to train your body, you have to nourish your body properly, you have to develop your communication skills. So for me, I think my innate motivation comes from the fact that, my parents had to immigrate here. They made a ton of sacrifices for my siblings and I to all complete university. We're actually all engineers, interestingly.
Wow. Awesome.
So every day, honestly, I wake up and I just think I need to validate their sacrifices. I need to be able to take care of them someday, and I cannot waste this opportunity that I have in this amazing country to be my best self, basically. So I know that's really deep.
No, it's
but
good.
I really
it's
mean
good.
it. My parents are probably my biggest motivation.
Oh, that's incredible.
Yeah.
And I'm sure they're very proud of everything you're doing.
I hope so.
So through this kind of competition, or I guess it's pageant, is there any misconceptions that you're really hoping you can break in this barrier that, beauty pageants are all just about looking pretty and looking nice and there's not a lot of substance to them? Because I think they go a lot deeper than that. So is there any misconceptions that you're hoping to break personally?
Yeah, absolutely. So that's exactly the misconception, is that beauty pageants are just about physical appearance. But if you look at winners, they're not always the most attractive girl competing.
Yeah.
It's really more about a full package. So what the organization is looking for is a spokesperson. They want somebody with university background, somebody who's very humanitarian. They want someone well-rounded, moral, kind, approachable, like what you would picture a Miss Canada to be. She doesn't have to be like a supermodel. She just needs to be grounded and intelligent and well-spoken. So I hope through this experience that I'm breaking the stereotype of what women in engineering can do and what engineers look like, and also vice versa, what beauty pageant contestants can do and their backgrounds. So
yeah, that's amazing.
Yeah.
So what's been the most challenging part so far?
There's the two go hand in hand. Beauty pageants are both as physical as they are mental. So not only was it extremely challenging and mental to push myself physically and lose 40 pounds healthily. I did it over 8 months. I did not go on a crash diet and starve myself. I did it the hard way, which was hard.
Yeah, of course.
That's why it's called the hard way. But the mental preparation as well, like you really need to get out of your head and just not compare yourself to anybody else. Be happy for other people's success, and remind yourself that, you know, you're only going to be able to do your best. You are what you're bringing to the table, and not distract yourself with other contestants. Like I try to genuinely be happy for, you know, if other girls, if they're getting featured on things, like I genuinely, like, I'm excited because we're all in this, we're all in the same boat. We're all just trying to compete and have fun. So, and
you're all kind of have the same goals in mind and the same kind of aims in this as well.
We all have our own story, our own background experiences, so we all have we all deserve to win, honestly. It's I have no idea how I'm going to place. I don't know who's going to win. It's very mental.
Yeah, for sure. But what's been the most rewarding part as well, on the flip end of that?
Not only do I get to use this as a platform to talk about lupus and engineering and do humanitarian work for Operation Smile, but beauty pageants honestly are just about self-improvement. So the amount of growth that I've had in the last 2 years, and with all the other personal things I've had going on in my life, has just been astonishing. I feel like I've done a complete 180. Like I feel like a totally different person. I've improved in every capacity and exceeded all my expectations for myself. So that's definitely probably been the most rewarding.
That's amazing. So when's the pageant happening? When does it all come down to the end?
The clock
but
is
I say
ticking.
that. Yeah, I say that end in a kind of metaphorical means, because I'm sure you'll continue on with these ideas and these hopes and these dreams for a long time.
But the pageant's going to be September 29th to October 7th.
Okay.
So preliminaries are Thursday, October 5th, and the finals are Saturday, October 7th, where one of us will be crowned.
That is so soon.
I know.
Yeah. So is there a way for people listening to get involved in any way? Is there any voting that we can help you out with as McMaster Pride?
I'm glad you asked. Absolutely, yeah. So currently there's a People's Choice Award that's open for voting. Which essentially just means the night of the preliminaries, they're going to announce the People's Choice winner, and they get automatically advanced into the top 20.
Wow.
So if you guys believe in anything that I've said today, please go to missuniversecanada.ca and support your girl.
Yeah, exactly. That's awesome. So is there a place online that we can connect with you personally or with your page to stay up to date on anything you're working on or appearances you're making?
Sure, yeah. So, well, if you go on the Miss Universe Canada website, there's profiles for all the delegates, and through that you can find my Facebook page, or you can check me out on Instagram. That's probably where I've been chronicling most of my journey.
Okay.
It's just Kat, K-A-T, and then my last name, Jarzecki, J-A-R-Z-E-C-K-I.
Great. Well, that sounds awesome, and good luck with everything. Thanks for having this conversation with us and chatting a little bit of Operation Smile.
No, my God, thank you for having me.
Yeah,
I really appreciate it. It's been
Anytime. Cool. Awesome. So that sounds good to me. It's 12 minutes and we're running on time. Only last thing I want to ask you, is there a time that works best for you to air this? Because it is going to be aired in the morning. Is it kind of ASAP, or do you want a certain day?
As long as I have the recording, it's
okay.
I can, because I'm presenting actually all the humanitarian work I've done on Sunday.
Okay.
So you air when, just give me a heads up and I can then announce it.
I was thinking this week, so I just wanted to make sure that you didn't have something next week that you wanted to wait for.
No problem.
Cool. I will probably air this tomorrow then.